It's time for some Water World in this episode. Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Last time, we got a new character known as Hope over here. And this time though, we are going to be doing something involving a place we have been to before, but we have not really done much about. I just want to switch around my party members before we do this because of course, we got a little bit outdated party members in the party. I'd like to make sure we don't exactly use the same party members too much. So let us actually have ourselves Fry here. Yes, we have two samurai gunners. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna put two samurai gunners in one party. Don't be silly. You're gonna want to have Yelf so we get more affinity with him and as well as getting Hope. Aoja over here is actually important. Hey there, can I ask your help with something? It's wonderful that we've begun living with the Manon. Really it is. But as you probably know, any sudden surge in population brings with it certain problems. Is it a food shortage? That will likely be a problem at some point, yes, but it's rather outside of my area of expertise. Now, speaking of something we need just as much as food, perhaps even more, water. New LA is looking at a huge shortage of clean, portable water. We're trying to build a purification plant on a lake outside the city, but engines are preventing us from transporting materials to the site. Might I convince you to secure the route for us? Once we ship in the necessary materials, the project shouldn't take long at all. Sure, here we go, Water World, Woes. This is a necessary required mission for later. I recommend getting these missions out of the way now, rather than later. Now, the purification plant itself isn't hard to find. Back at the Grieving Plains, there are level 21 Grexes that aren't there before. Now, personal recommendation, please make sure everyone's ready to actually beat around enemies and fighting, because some characters in the party tend to be outdated when it comes to their skills and equipment pieces. For example, Gwen is outdated when it comes to his equipment. Regardless of that, I think I'll be fine to keep smacking things around very frequently. And believe me, you're gonna have a heck of a time dealing with everything else around the area. Now, there is something I recommend doing when you're first here, and believe me, it's actually very useful to do. Please make sure you don't accidentally say the wrong thing in the quest. There are certain quest requirements that require you to say certain lines and certain qualities in order to make sure you don't do something wrong. Believe me, I've had it happen way too many times. Now, regardless of that, and I say regardless of that, Hope is incredibly outdated when it comes to her equipment set. Thankfully though, for my sanity, she doesn't need that much. However, her leg wear is extremely outdated to, well, defense. Also, because she's wearing body wear, she unfortunately has one downside. EM Storm really much only helps against electromagnetic storms and thunderstorms, which is downside and not beneficial. I'll be changing her up in a little bit, but right now though, we're gonna ignore that. Thankfully though, she's fine for now. Anyway, stagnant Grexes are your target and you need to kill 5 of them. So, thank goodness I decided to fight, so here we go. Now, I tried to record this earlier. Unfortunately, it panned out with my mic cutting out, and it sucks. So I have to be annoyed at the fact that I have to do this again, and it's not exactly fun for me to do this repeatedly. And no. Alright, that's out of the way. I can finally use offensive stance to attack in the middle. Of course, Hope is the problem where she's going to take a lot more heavy hits. Because unfortunately, being a healer means that she's going to basically be the main target of everything. Thank goodness I activate my overdrive, which means I can finally decide to attack everything at once. Activate duration and Tornado Blade again, and then do it again, so we have more Tornado Blade. Alright, there we go, very good. And that means we're actually almost done with the fight ahead because this guy's about to die. Very good. There are a few more Grexes left though. We have 2 more to go, and we still need to go and move over to the other Grex. Wayne got a dang affinity up, finally. I wonder if we was gonna get affinity for this, but I guess it takes less time now. Hit you in the tail with the butt, and now I'm gonna do Tornado Blade in the middle between both Grexes because they're gonna be seeing me in a second. Very useful. Ironically enough, this is actually very useful to stand in the middle of Grexes and make this a little bit more easy for your gang overdrive. Really useful to have. Anyway, boom. It's almost dead by bullets. There we go. Yeah, these guys actually go down very quickly, and believe me, it's actually very simple when you appear. Now, ironically enough, later sets of these setups I'm going to use are going to hit far harder. Anyway, second wind for Hope is actually really useful. Decreases the cooldown of auto attacks as well as secondary arc cooldowns. Really useful. However, I'll say outright, you're not going to need it too much. Now, technically speaking, there are more quests around the area, and you want to get here to the water purification plant. There. You want to get here to the water purification plant and talk to Keith over here. I don't know why I tripped over my own words again. You're the one Ioja hired. Thanks for coming. Looks like you got the route pretty much cleared out, which is great news. But before we can rest easy, we got another pair of problems to solve. First one, another safety issue, believe it or not. The road to New LA is clear, but the site itself is still crawling with uglies. We need to take care of them before it's safe to build. The other is a supply problem. There's also a shipment of building materials that got attacked a while back, and we need to replace them too. Sweet. If you can take care of one of those two, it'd be a huge help. We can do one or the other. Does not matter which one you pick. It just matters which one you want to deal with. I'll handle the engines. Fair enough. I'm happy to leave the rough stuff to a pro like you. Thanks again, Mr. Blade. I'll go scratch up those materials in the meantime. So, now we can finally go and get over to where the enemies are. They are actually not exactly threatening enemies. I don't know why he's concerned about them. These guys are stagnant Tesseras. They're not exactly threatening. Although, to be fair, though, they can be annoying in a group. Thankfully, for my sanity, I can just go in the middle and just do my usual strategy of Xenoblade in the middle. And usually, I get away with it very easily. This is not exactly hard to understand. Ironically enough, this is my favorite strategy when I do this, and believe me, there's going to be an art later for your Samurai Blade. It's insanely good as a combo. You want to have an extender combo for this. That's done. More class up. Very good. And look, somebody's looking at me funny. Smack me in the face. I love doing that. Ironically enough, it's so much easier. Although I didn't mean to do that. Whoopsie. Well, let's waste my DP. Whatever. It's not like I can't get DP back. DP is very easy to get back when you have certain weapons and equipment. Like the one I have right now is pretty much very easy for bullet equipment. Critical hits usually boost the amount of equipment you get out of it. Okay, tail's broken. Everything's broken. It's basically butt naked. So you're dead. And Starfall Blossom for Yelp. Actually pretty good. Now then, let's hit the last one and kill it. Die, little creature. Just die. I'm horrible. I know. I should be offended. I should be ashamed of myself, in fact, because these guys are cute. Do I care, though? Not really. I honestly don't care. So, Ultra Slash. You still had one more ear left. Darn it, I was hoping to break the ear last time. Man, I hate when I don't get the ability to break all the body parts. That usually happens to me, though. So, you're probably wondering how behind is Hope in levels. Consider the fact that other characters can be also behind in levels. I'm pretty sure it's just because I have equipment that boosts my experience and nothing else. Regardless of that, though, Keith is waiting for us after we kill the engines.
Thanks.
Hey, you're back, and not a scratch on you. Now we can work without getting eaten, which always makes everyone feel better. Me and the team really appreciate it. Oh, and could you give this to Ioja? It's water from the site. She's done a million tests on the stuff already, but apparently there's some new things she wants to check. I keep telling her you can make some killer booze with this stuff, but does she listen? No! Guess we'll have to keep toasting of water for now. Cheers, eh? And thanks again. Cheers! Anyway, back to Ioja we go. Back with Ioja. I heard the reports. Excellent work. I really appreciate everything you've done. You cleared out the construction area as well, right? Well, I'd love to throw a bonus your way, but perhaps we can just call that part community service. It's alright, but you know how budgets are. Here you go. So this is water from the site, eh? Ugh. Again with these shoddy containers. I keep telling them the samples need to be airtight. I'm sure it's probably fine, but the water is a critical resource, you know. It's the foundation of life and civilization, which is why the Roman aqueducts were used for over 2,000 years. Well then, cheers to our new civilization. It's okay if I pay you in water, right? Kidding, just kidding. I'll set the transfer up for you. Here you go. Thank you. Have a good day. Small face, thumbs up. Now, with that one done, we actually got more of the area unlocked. Now, you want to head back to the church, because there seems to be an issue and surrounding Manon. Somebody seems very upset when you think about it. Let's go check out what's going on. What possible reason must I believe in an invisible existence simply to receive some water? Blasphemy! You would openly mock our bringer of miracles? Or I don't rightly see how I can mock something that doesn't exist. I'm asking for just a little of water everyone else here is drinking. Okay? One sip and I'll be on my way. Just presumption. And yet, even still, our God decrees that his miracles water must be shared with you. If you refuse to join our faith, the cost will be 2 assassin springtails. Out of the question, yes. Now stop the stubborn selfishness and let me take the water I need. It's in a large flock of Manon, but never once have I met someone so rude as you. If, please remove this unbeliever from the premises. I'm sorry, but I must let you leave, yes? Only those who believe in the bringer of miracles are welcome in our church. You understand. You seem incapable of such faith, don't you? As a fellow Manon, I pity you. Bruh. Religious cults. Did you catch all that? You buy into all the invisible god nonsense that woman was talking about? I dismiss it as superstitious. You are a rational human, aren't you? It seems we share the same opinion. But if your rumor has spread that the water from this church can cure the disease presently sweeping the Manon community, this has led many to believe, right? I will be candid with you, okay? I suspect this group is causing the outbreak intentionally, perhaps as a means of recruiting more members. If my hypothesis is correct, I am duty-bound as a physician to take action, aren't I? If I could just acquire a sample of this miracle water, I can analyze its contents and expose their pot. Can I? Did you find this cult suspicious as well? Maybe. Will you join me in unmasking Fraze as a fraud? Yes, indeed. Then you must first help me by finding 2 assassin springtails. Yes. Okay? Meanwhile, I'll go investigate the Blanto Waterworks purification plant. The first cases of Manon falling ill occurred just after that plant was completed, you see. Therefore, there must be some connection, right? Suspicious. We need 2 assassin springtails first. So, go to any area in Promodia and you can find them. You know the funny thing about the assassin springtails? They're rare to find. So you need to find them anyway for click the PDF. You! What in the name of science were those creatures? I was on my way to Blanto Lake when a pack of them forced me to turn tail and run back here. This planet is certainly generous with the ways to die violently, isn't it? Sure is. How are you, anyway? A few bumps from occasionally stumbling, but worry not. Dr. says I has treated far worse, haven't I? I have myself patched up in no time. That's my report. What about you? Were you able to track down those assassin springtails? I have 2 of them right here. How astonishing. Thank you so much. You blades never fail to impress, do you? Alright, Francis. A deal is a deal, isn't it? Let's have some of your miracle water. I never expected to actually track down 2 assassin springtails. Very well. As you say, I made a promise. I shall stand by it. Now, I assume you have no further business here? Then I must ask you, a brutish unbeliever such like yourself, never return to our church. Good day. This is their miracle water, then. I must say, it looks just like any other water I've experienced. Oh, I see. This tastes just like... Still, I need to analyze it more closely before I can be certain of anything, don't you think? I'd like to ask you to visit Blanto Lake water purification plant and see if anything seems amiss, or if that's okay with you. If we can gather one more piece of evidence from there to tie this to this case, we'll be able, maybe, able to pin Francis down. Let's meet back here once we're done, okay? So, with that done, let's head back to the water purification plant. However, I'll mention this outright. When you get to the purification plant, now we're back in the hills with the Grieving Plains. Now, I recommend before you go to the quest itself, head to the water purification plant first to actually get a skip travel location, because frankly, going back and forth here is going to be very annoying for you later, and believe me, it's going to suck. So I recommend making sure getting that done immediately as soon as you get here. Now, the quest itself is not hard, and in fact, these quests are required for later missions. Believe me, these missions are very much required. So, water purification plant from Blanto Hills is now officially done, and Malif is over here. Wonder what she's up to. Go forth, bringer of miracles. Share your persistent gift with all the men on in New LA, yes? Who is it? What are you doing here? What are you doing to the reservoir? Me? Yes, nothing. No. The bottle's not. I didn't do anything. Alright, the jig is up, Malef. You're up to something here, and I just know it. You're in trouble now. Erg, not here. This can't stop here. Not after Bringer of Miracles has grown so large on this medicine, right? What's inside the bottle? This is the miracle water that makes other miracle water be miraculous, isn't it? You'll never have it, will you? No. Bringer of Miracles, hear my prayer, won't you? Manifest your power now. Ah, I see him, yes. I see my God, I knew. Yes, Francis, you are the true deliverer of Anon. She dead. Yep, that is not exactly miracle water, is it? Very auspicious, wouldn't you say? Anyway, let's get back to the cathedral. Your miracle water is a scam, isn't it? It's nothing but an antitoxin used to neutralize a very specific poison, correct? Wake up, my friends. This bringer of miracles doesn't exist, does it? How sad that your lack of faith leads you to invent lies that tear down others. I'm sure you have no proof for these absurd claims. Proof? And what about you then? What proof that you have that this invisible God of yours even exists, right? Why, his presence is manifest in the man unhealed by his miracle water. What further proof do you need? Is that not correct, everyone? Are you not all firm in your belief of the bringer of miracles? You couldn't do anything for me when I went to see you, Doctor, no? But our God cured me. The bringer of miracles succeeded where man and science failed, okay? Francis is a savior, here to heal all the sick man with her God's miraculous power. But it's not rational, is it? You have your answer, Doctor. The man on need the bringer of miracles, not a sad man of science who refuses to see the truth in front of his face. Now leave this place immediately. Malef, escort our guests out. What's this bottle? I give the bottle to Malef. Why do you... What perfect timing. I came a little impatient and started the conversation without you, you see. Let me see that bottle, all right? I'll end this for us here and now. And now. So, here's a bottle. Francis, you yourself confirmed that this was in Malef's possession, didn't you? Now look, everyone, see what happens when someone drinks this, okay? Urgh! This is poison extracted from assassin springtails and engineered to affect only Manon, isn't it? You were playing a dumbness in Blano Lake, then claiming it was the disease affecting the Manon who drank that water and fall ill, weren't you? Then when when they drink your miracle cure. Ah, their symptoms vanish immediately, don't they? A miracle indeed, no? Wait. Is that really? That's fraud, right? Francis, is what the doctor says true? Of course not. Whatever drug the doctor has, he has obviously clicked up to undermine our beliefs. Her fingerprints should be on the bottle. Erg, you lie. I'll have it checked out immediately. Then we'll have our answers, won't we? Damn you, Malef. You had one job, and you couldn't even do that right. Urgh, bring your miracles, rend these fools to ashes with your burning lights. You stand in defiance of our righteous and vengeful God. Now you and your sins will be purged from this world for all time. I would say cope, sieve, and mold. Phew. Glad that whole mess is over with, right? And I couldn't have done it without you, could I? Here, please take this, along with my thanks. Thank you. This one is now done. This whole debacle just further proves me that belief in invisible, unaccessible things is madness, isn't it? Men have come this far without any gods, haven't we? I'd say it is to our credit. As a physicist, I think my job is to protect my people from this sort of dangerous illusion future, isn't it? So true. I'm glad you agree. Let's both of us work to keep new and people on the path of reason, okay? Every single time my tongue gets twisted is because I understand sentence structure and they don't. Every single time of this.
Unbelievable.
My mind translates differently. There is one more mission about the power plant, by the way. Rosie over here.
Just...
It's not fair. I produce way more results than that little ugh. This is discrimination. Hey, you. I don't know who you are, but you're going to sit there and listen to me carp about my problems. Yes, ma'am. Right then. Deep breath. And out. Okay, here we go. So my research team has been working on a water purification plant in Blanto, outside the city, and we finally finished it. I know, right? Party time. Woo! But party time canceled. Boo! Because everyone had to move out to the site, and they didn't invite me. And then I hear this other girl on the team, Aguaja. She just got promoted. How does that make sense? It's discrimination. I totally wouldn't if I sue them, right? I hope a lawyer made it onto the white whale. It does sound a little unfair. I'm glad someone gets it. This is a total travesty. It's the worst thing to happen in anyone like last 5 years. Well, except for Earth blowing up. I'm sure I'm just hard at work now, frolicking with Lan and the others in their little happy lakeside vacation. Probably tanning and swimming and eating chips. They haven't even bothered with the daily check-ins for days, and that's how good of a time they're having. It's an abuse of office, and I won't stand for it. So listen, I need you to go there and catch them slacking. Oh, and feel free to be extra mean of Ioja if you want. Let's go. Seriously, just go over there and let them have it. Line them all up and run down the line, slap me in their faces with your open hand, and tell them it's from Rosie. I'm trusting you to head over to that Blanto water purification plant and turn a little lakeside paradise into a living hell. Let's go and stop their vacation. Man, they really haven't checked in several days. I am very sus indeed. So very sus and... Those weren't there before, were they? Oh no, this is not good. Help, please! Somebody help me! Open the door, I'm begging you! Please let me out! Now then, go and try to open the door. Help me! Someone open this door! You go? Are you okay? Hello? Oh, thank goodness you heard me. This plant's door has stopped working and now I'm trapped in here. The rest of the research team should be somewhere in the facility. Can you please get a key card from one of them? And be careful, there are monsters running around in here. If you find one, don't hesitate to kill it. You probably should look behind you right now. Yep. Ranging Candor. Weird enemy type. They are, well, an odd species of animal on the Mira, and they're not exactly normal. They seem to be very artificial, wouldn't you say? Go back on the ground where you belong. Anyway, flame grenade, and then go behind it, and Ultra Slash. Very easy to deal with. And finally, hit their butts. I'ma go and do it again. Just for good measure. Anyway, they're all gone with all their body parts, and I can finally kill this thing. Yeah, the ranging condors aren't exactly much of a threat. They're more of a sound-based enemy and detection-based enemy.
Is anyone hurt?
A key card. Odd, wouldn't you say? Anyway, let's open the door now. Ioja, are you okay? Oh, thank you. I can finally get out. It sounded like that thing was dying. Were you the one who killed it? How are you trapped in here? The intruder alarm went off and everyone ran outside. We heard her scream and then Lan and I were attacked by something. Oh my god, Lan, where is he? Where are the others? Are they all right? I didn't find anyone else. Then how do you have a key card? My friends are the only ones who have those. And why are you even here? I wasn't expecting visitors, and I can't believe anyone would just show up here out of the blue. What? Rosie asked you to come? And I owe her for saving me, I guess. Do you hear that? It's a warning that something is wrong with the plant. I'm sorry, but I ask you to go and check it out. I'm going to go through the surveillance footage and try to get an idea of what's happening. Let's head to the back. So, the back of the place, it seems to be alert, 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 alert. These things are disgusting. So let's go and kill them before anything else happens. I'd rather not see their faces ever again. Anyway, offensive stance, and get in the middle and do our Xenoblade shenanigans. And again, let's do this again and do a power dive in order to get our looping started with these candors in the middle. Scaling Punch is annoying electrical art, not exactly too hard to understand and deal with. Really, these arts aren't exactly difficult to deal with. Although, to be fair though, their species seems to be very odd, aren't they? Although, Hope died because it was being targeted. Thanks, game. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's not good. I need to kill you now before this thing gets annoying. Thank you. Please die in pieces. I almost died to these guys. Sucks. No! Ugh! And once again, somebody's dying again. Man, Ioja, can you just not scream for 5 seconds, please? I'm pretty sure they're all dead, right? Right? Of course they are. Yeah, of course they aren't. No, stay back, please, Leon. Help me. Help me. Another one of these dang ranging Candor. This should be the last one at least for now. We have a bunch of eggs still left though. So topple him and we can finally do this first so we can get more arts going and then we can finally recharge. There we go. Close it and clean up this guy, right? Anyway, this guy isn't exactly threatening by himself. Really, it's a group that becomes a problem. Although, to be fair though, there's still more to go with this guy anyway. But let's attack the butt. But wait, there's more. Incendiary Edge. Very good. He's already dead. And Ian's ID card was found here. Odd. I think he ate him. Not good. Not good in the slightest. Let's tell Ioja that we have his key card. That was one of the things that attacked us. Those cocoons, it hatched out of one of them. I can't take this anymore. I can't. Ian, where are you? Where did everyone go? I want to go back to New LA. Take a deep breath. Right. Thank you. I'm really glad you're here. I owe Rosie for that. We need to get that surveillance data and see where everyone went. Do you see Ian outside? His ID card is the only one with viewing access to the security system. Wait, you have Ian's ID card. Did it come from that monster? We can get at the camera data from this. I'm sorry. Could you maybe look at it instead? I don't feel so well. I'm just gonna go take a quick shower. Is that okay? You want to hit refuse. Outright speaking, hit refuse, otherwise the path becomes bad. Really? I mean, I just feel so sweaty and gross and wrong, but if you say so, I'll trust your judgment. Right, okay, let's take a look here. Stick Ian's ID card in that terminal over there. Why is my skin so dry? It feels like it's peeling off. I really need a shower. You really don't want a shower right now, ma'am. Activating main system. Please insert ID card. Authenticating. Identity verified. Access privileges granted. The following information is available. Now you can access about any one of these. The last one is actually the most important, but let's access every single one of them. The Blunto waterification plant supplies New Los Angeles with water for drinking and instructional use. Additionally, the plant serves as a lab for monitoring and studying the quality of marine water. You have to do this all again. Please tell me. It's that annoying. Personal data. Current plant research staff is as follows. Marine Biology Team Lead Ian Parker. Chief Research Ioja Byers. General Staff Ayasa Yoba. General Staff Edgar Horges. Gordon Haycoff. Garrett King. Data Analysis NLA. Rosie Kungling. The most important one, though, is the camera data. Data corrupted. Cause unknown. Extracting recoverable data. Please wait. Extraction of audio data complete. Replaying audio data now. Please, at least let Ioja survive this. Good, she's not showing any symptoms yet. I wish that thing would just eat us and been done with it. Wait, the cameras. Is the security system running? I had to leave a record of this. My name is Ian Parker. The rest of my team here as a waterification plant is dead, save for Ioja. There's some kind of primordial creature here. When it attacks, it lays its eggs inside the victim. It's like a parasitic wasp back on Earth that lay their young inside caterpillars. When these eggs hatch, they take over the host's body and maneuver it toward a favorable location. Water. Give me water, please. I need water. Water. Oh. Hello? Is anyone there? Ian? Open the door, please. I'm stuck in here. Open the door, Leon. So the reason I crave water is because of whatever is planted inside me? Is that what happened to the others? Were those things, was that them? You're not afraid of me. You're very kind. Right. As long as I avoid water, the dogs in New LA should hopefully remove that thing's eggs before they hatch. I'm going back now. Please let Rosie know I'm okay. Morbid? Yes. Sickening? Double yes. This reminds me of Alien all over again. Yeah, this seems to be a reference to that.
Listen.
This mission always freaked me out when I was younger, and believe me, it was not fun the first time I did it.
Oh, it's you.
Well, how'd it go? Did you slap the lazy out of them? Did Ioja cry? I want details and pictures. What? Everyone but Ioja was... They're dead? And she had an egg inside her body and it's being surgically removed as we speak? No, that's simply not possible. Oh god, no. You were my friends. I'm gonna check on Ioja. Here, this is for saving her life. Everyone else is dead by Ioja, thanks to us telling her not to take a shower. Remember, kids, don't take a shower. Kidding. You need to take showers. Just make sure you're careful of not having, a parasite in you. So, with all that done and out of the way, we have a few more things left to go. However, I think we should end this off right here. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Let's go have some Manon talk and see if we need any help with the new Xenoforms here in New LA. See you all next time.